A great card game not only has the ability to bring its players together, but manages to keep its players engaged over numerous games, usually requiring a little bit of skill and a little bit of luck to win. The greatest of card games have continued to entertain us for centuries. So how can you create your own card game that not only you, but other people can enjoy? Recently, having come up with my own card game called Contraband, I wanted to share a bit about what I learned on the process of card game creation and how you can go about turning a sketch on the back of a dirty napkin into a real card game. So step 1 of the process is coming up with the idea. Coming up with the idea can be quite tricky, so unless you've already got specific game mechanics in mind, I think it helps to come up with a theme you want to base your card game around first. Having a theme is a great starting point because often the theme will influence the game mechanics. And even if you already have your specific gameplay in mind, you can still use a theme to help refine your ideas. I decided that my game Contraband would revolve around the theme of airport security. Once I had decided on this, it was much easier to start thinking about game mechanics. Without going into too much detail about the rules of my game, here are some of the rules and decisions I was able to make as a result of choosing a theme. To mimic luggage being inspected at an airport, I first decided that I wanted players to have the ability to view the cards of other players. But airport security only checks what the traveller decides to put in their bags. This meant I had to find a way to make the game only allow players to inspect specific cards. As a result, I chose to go with gameplay that only allowed cards players played on the table to be inspected. To make the game more interesting, I then decided that the cards would only remain on the table for so long before they got cashed in for points to force players to respond quickly to the moves of other players. Then I thought about how airport security seizes luggage once they find contraband, and so the steal card was invented. Hopefully you can see how having a theme allows you to expand on gameplay ideas really quickly. You can even get off to a good start just thinking about creating a variant of a game you enjoy. What was it about the card game that resonated with you, and why was it fun? Study other games, notice what you like, and then steal like an artist. It's also worth thinking about games you don't like and the game mechanics that make you dislike the game. I'm personally a big fan of a quick game's a good game type gameplay. That means I don't like games which require the winner to sit around and wait for other players to finish. As a result, in my game, once a player wins a round, the round ends. I'm also not a huge fan of games based on luck. I think you've hit the sweet spot when the winner needs both luck and skill to win the game. So just like Atari, I went for easy to learn and hard to master. A lot of your initial idea will be defined by the features you want to include and exclude from your game. Remember, at this stage, it's not about getting everything perfect. It's just about getting a basic idea. You'll end up playtesting, getting feedback, and making changes later on, so don't end up getting too caught in the specifics at this point in time. Once I had my theme and some gameplay mechanics worked out, I just drew up a sketch and jotted down some key rules so I had something I could reference once I started building my game. So that's how to create the vision for your game in a nutshell for you. In the next video, we'll go over the considerations you'll want to make before you start acting on your vision and some of the early steps of creation. If you want to try out my game, check out the link in the description. It's free to play and easy to learn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.